Good morning. This is the Sunrise Yoga Project, a purely gentle way to come into your day so that you can feel good and have a great day. My name is Emily. So this morning we'll get started with a meditation and move into our asana practice. So you can sit down onto your mat, sit cross-legged, or on a block, or onto a bolster. Something to lift the hips up a little bit, or you can lie down on your mat if that is more comfortable for you. So it's Monday. We'll start to really ground down. You can place your hands on your knees with your palms facing up, or with your palms in your lap in front of you. You can close the eyes. Start to ground down through the sit bones, lifting the spine long, opening up the chest, letting your head feel weightless. And breathing normally in and out through the nose. And start to feel relaxed. Relaxing the legs, and the shoulders. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the places between the eyebrows, the third eye. Start to feel really rooted here. And bring your awareness to your third eye now. And place directly between the eyebrows, your Ajna chakra. And start to visualize a small purple light coming from your third eye. Be bright, a little bit darker, whatever you see here. And you can start to let that light expand, growing a little bit bigger. Creating a little bit more energy. And as this light expands, you can chant the sound Om inside your head. Om, Om, Om. And with each Om, maybe the light grows to the entire head, getting a little bit bigger. Just go into the shoulders and down the arms. Into the fingers, into every single finger, and back up the arms, and starts to radiate down the body. And bright purple light moving into the hips and into the legs. And all the way down into the toes, into every single toe. Until the light starts to shine so brightly that it starts to move outside of the body. And starts to shine from the inside out. And big purple light. Bringing in more energy for your day and for your week ahead. And continue chanting the sound Om. And the light starts to come back inside the body. And exudes back from the toes, up the legs, up into the hips, and all the way back up into the torso, moving its way back to the third eye. Back from the arms, from the fingertips, moving its way all the way up until just focusing in right between the eyes. And the light starts to get smaller and smaller. It starts to disappear. And bring your awareness back to your breath now. Breathing in and out through the nose. And start to awaken the body a little bit here, and wiggling the fingers and toes, moving the hands and the arms. Then place your hands on your knees with your palms facing down. We'll just start to move through cat-cow, staying seated. So exhaling, rounding through the spine, drawing your belly button in towards the spine. And on your inhale, start to draw your chest through your arms, opening up the heart. And exhale, letting your spine round. You can gaze down. And inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. And inhale. You can use your arms here. Press against your knees. And exhale, round. Finding space between the shoulder blades. And inhale, and draw your shoulder blades together, opening up the chest. And exhale, rounding one more time. And then we'll inhale back to center. We'll start to circle the hips around, moving the chest all the way from the right, all the way in front of you, over to the left. And exhale, roundings, just creating circles. Inhaling forward, and exhaling back, moving slow, moving with your own breath. And keep your sit bones grounded, moving through the shoulders, to the spine. When you get back to the right side, start to switch directions. Inhaling, coming forward. And exhaling, moving back, gazing down. And just moving on your own breath, whatever feels good for you here. Inhaling, coming forward. And exhaling, moving back. One more inhale. One more exhale. Let it all go. And we'll come back to center. And place the hands on the mat in front of you. And roll over your knees, coming onto all fours. And bring your knees mat distance apart, your toes to touch. And press your hips back, coming into child's pose, Malasana. And let your forehead rest down onto something so it doesn't touch down to the mat, remains a block. And bolster, whatever feels good. And take a few breaths here. Really feel your third eye round down onto the mat. And start to fill up the lungs, creating length on both sides of the body. Press your fingers into the mat and lift the arms up off the mat. And draw your shoulder blades down the back, long spine. And from here, and start to draw your chest forward, and inhaling up, bringing your knees hip distance apart, and start to open through the chest. And then exhale, round the spine to cat pose. Press your hips back. Inhale, draw your heart forward, cow pose. And exhale, round the spine, pressing your hips back like you're going into child's pose. And then inhale, opening up the chest. And exhale, rounding the spine. And keep moving through this flowing cat-cow. Pressing your hips back, and your exhale, and inhale, opening up the chest. And exhale, tuck the tailbone, press your hips back. And inhale, opening up. And from here, you can come back to a neutral spine. And tuck the toes. And press yourself up into downward facing dog. You can keep a slight bend in the knees. And start to walk out your legs, bending one knee and then the other. Following your breath. Keeping your hands rooted. You can shake the hips out. You can gaze underneath your right arm, underneath your left arm. Lengthening out the sides of the body. And then start to ground the heels down towards the mat. Keeping your feet hip distance apart. Bring your weight into your right hand and reach your left hand around, holding on to the outside of the right calf, gazing underneath the right arm, and breathing. Just gentle twist. And then coming back to center, placing your left hand down into the mat. Take an inhale and then exhale, placing your right hand onto the outside of the left calf, gazing underneath the left arm. Keeping length in the body and exhaling, twisting just a little more. Grounding through both feet. And then inhale, come back to center. And from here, we'll place our knees down into the mat. And start to bring your weight so that your hips are over top of your knees. And we'll just come into a little bit of a back bend, placing your hands behind your back, so like they were in your jean pockets. And start to draw the shoulder blades together. And we'll just lean back a little bit, lifting the chest up. Just a modified camel, very gentle here, opening up the heart. And then inhale, coming back to center. And then bringing your hands down onto the mat, and then let your head rest into child's pose here. And take 5 long breaths. Filling up the lungs, filling up the back side of the body. Relaxing your shoulders. And take one more deep breath. And then we'll inhale, walking your hands back up, stacking up your hips over top of your knees, bringing your hands to your imaginary jean pockets, drawing your shoulder blades together, and then inhale, opening up the heart, pressing your hips forward. Start to come back a little bit more. Lifting the heart up towards the sky. And exhaling, maybe coming back a little bit further. And then slowly, as slow as you came into it, start to bring your weight back forward. And bring your hands down onto the mat. And press back into child's pose again. And take a deep breath into the body. Slowing it down. One more breath. And then walking yourself back up And come into Camel Vistrasana one more time. Bring your hands behind your back. Inhale, opening up the heart. And start to lean your weight back, pressing your hips forward. Deep breaths. Deep heart opener. Letting it be gentle this morning. Letting yourself receive energy from the room around you. Keeping your neck in line with the line of your spine. Staying gentle, take one more breath. And then slowly coming all the way back up. And then pressing yourself back into child's pose. And take a few breaths there. And then from here, slowly stacking your hips back up, bringing your weight forward, and swinging your legs around to one side, and your hips over to the other. And then slowly roll yourself back into Shavasana. And letting your feet come mat distance apart. And arms out away from the body. And letting your head relax. Letting your mind relax. And start to scan the entire body. Relaxing from your toes up into the legs, and the shoulders, and the torsos completely relaxed. And the arms, and the fingers, and the head, and the jaw, and your third eye, Ajna chakra. Feeling balanced and ready to start your day. It's Monday morning. So I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you can. Meditate on your week ahead. And tell yourself it's going to be an awesome week. And you can finish your practice here with me, or you can continue on with your asana practice, so it's up to you. I hope you all have an amazing Monday, and thank you for practicing yoga with me this morning. Doing yoga every day will change your life. 25 minutes is all you need. Namaste. So if you like this video, then you can leave a comment or a like or share it with your friends so we can help to change the world doing yoga every day. Thank you so much.